I'm a guy that's 25. Lego Star Wars is my life. I like Ryan Johnson. I'm Rich Boy J. Hello boyos, Rich Boy J here back with another video, and this is going to be update number 53 of the Starkiller base MOC build series. Before we get into the update, I just want to give a very special thanks to those of you who donated via super chats on the live stream. So special thanks to Brix Filnms. I wanted to make sure I did this week because I forgot about him for the past 2 weeks, and he definitely let me know. So thank you so much, man. Your contribution was awesome. I sincerely appreciate it. Also, shout out to Brickfreak, Cosmic Brick 44, Xavier Sorrent, Lamborghini Waffle Sauce, Brix Filnms, IR Brick Reviews, and Alex McBrick. You guys are awesome. I love that you guys are willing to contribute to the build. It really does go a long way. And if you guys are not tuning into the live streams, I certainly urge you to do so. It's a great way for you to not only see the MOC early, but to also hang out with some boyos, talk Star Wars, among many other things. What more could you want than that? This week was a great one. I got done a significant amount of progress. As you could probably tell from the intro, I have pretty much completely finished the command center room with lights added as well. I can't wait to show that off to you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, guys, back here again with Starkiller. I just finished up a stream and I got a few pretty cool things done on this section right here in particular. You can see that I've basically built the wall section here that comes up at a slant. So that's good to go. And I've even started the, I guess it's technically a hallway. It's not going to be a hallway that you can see into right here. So you have basically the bricks here, and then my plan is to also add some trans clear panels right here. I unfortunately just don't have any, which kind of sucks because I feel like I had so many at one point while building this MOC, and I guess I just used all of them up. So what I need to purchase a few of those big trans clear panels to put in here, and I'm going to put some black bricks behind it to basically make it to where you can't see inside the hallway. Technically, I could make this a window you could see through because this section of the hallway is actually going to be a real thing. Like, it's not just going to be a facade. I'm going to be building a real hallway in here. However, because the hallway is basically going to stop right here, there's no reason for me to build a hallway going all the way deep into the MOC. I'm just not going to have like a window to see into this section of the hallway and not everywhere else down the hall. If you're wondering why I'm even bothering with this section of the hallway, it's just because that you're going to be viewing the MOC from this side and you're going to be able to see into the hallway over there. So I figured, why not add a bit more detail? It won't be anything super intricate, you know, it just, I want to signify that yes, there is a hallway here, and I'll probably just have a closed door at the end of the hallway to give the idea that, you know, the hallway does go on into the MOC, you just can't see it. It also gives me an opportunity to maybe throw some interesting Easter eggs in there, as I mentioned last week. Another cool thing I added was basically just this section right above the windows here, which actually looks really nice, just seeing the, not really triangular windows, but trapezoidal windows finally fully formed here makes me very happy. One thing that I'm actually going to have to change is this window right here, this middle one. There should be basically some bricks here to kind of cover this out. This isn't supposed to be a full window. It basically is only a window up in this section. So we'll need some bricks here, and there's basically a console on the inside of this little command center that I'm going to have to put in there. So those are a few things I'm going to have to change about this room. Other things I got done with this room was added some stairs right here, which look kind of cool. I just used some of these cheese slopes to give those a little bit more detail. And I even started putting in some of the consoles that are going to be right here. As of now, they're just plain cheese slopes. My plan is to either get printed pieces or I can find the stickers that I ordered. I specifically ordered basically 3 copies of the stickers from the First Order Star Destroyer set, and they're good stickers because they're like First Order console looking stickers, and I wanted to use them all throughout this MOC, but I just straight up can't find those, which upsets me because I didn't use a single one of them. So I'm gonna hopefully those will come up soon. Otherwise, I'll just put in some printed consoles until I maybe have to buy more because I just lost those pieces. I hope I didn't lose those stickers. Final thing I added in was this console right here. I think I showed it a shortened version of this basically last week, but now it's been lengthened. I'm going to add probably another one right here behind it where this General Hux is standing, and maybe like one more over here, maybe two more. I'll do like two right here and right here because I think that's what we see in the film. And of course, this room's going to need a ceiling. And that's pretty much going to be it for this room, which is pretty exciting. Like, this room is looking so cool. I love the fact that you'll be able to see through the side here and then see out that window. That it was super important to me, and I can't wait to recreate the scene where Hux is talking to these guys. I mean, I guess I technically already have. I just took down all the figures. But I can't wait to recreate that scene with an actual ceiling in this room to get the lighting correct and to have all the other first order guys just sitting at their consoles doing what they do. So right now I'm going to go ahead and work on finishing up this room, and let's see how far I can get. All right, I just finished up a live stream. Now we can take a look at this command center room, and honestly, it's looking pretty awesome. I've gotten a considerable amount of work done on this. We'll first start with these little consoles back here. You can see I've extensively used stickers. Yes, I found my pack of stickers that I got from that first order Star Destroyer, so I'm using them on all of these consoles. You can see right there as well, and then I have them basically lining that entire front section. Got a whole bunch of stickers there, and I think those look awesome. Those really have a great first order aesthetic, so I'm happy with the way that came out. I'll probably end up ordering maybe a few more copies of the sticker sheets. I ordered 3 total. They weren't that expensive, but I probably am going to get more because I really love this style of console right here, and I want to add that style of console throughout some of the other older sections that I've done for the interior of Starkiller base. On this back wall, you can see I've gone back to old reliable, that coffin-shaped design in the wall, and it looks pretty good there. I'm happy with how that came out. I'm sure all of you are going to wonder, what the heck are these things up here? So these are basically just some pipes that go through the ceiling. This is actually accurate. If you look close enough in this scene, you'll notice those pipes right there. My goal is to basically have, the ceiling right above this, and then these will connect so they won't sag nearly as much as they are right now. But at the end of these, we have what I would consider, I don't know, like some sort of ventilation system there. What's up the ventilation shaft? There's no Jedis in here though, and I think it looks pretty cool, especially if you're looking like through the window. I can even get that angle. Having those pieces or those assemblies in there, I think really does help the room. Another thing I did was this console back here, and I actually used another sticker, so that looks pretty nice. Like I said, those stickers just work super well in giving that first order aesthetic. I also did finish the hallway in there. Unfortunately, I closed it all up before I got to show you guys it. I will have to open it back up to add the lights, but in terms of the detail, I mean, I really didn't, stress myself with putting detail in that back hallway. That was really just something that I wanted to have back there just because I wanted a hallway. And if you look deeply into this room, you'll be able to see it back there. It's nothing too special. You're not missing out on too much by not seeing that hallway, but you will be able to see it once I add in the lights. So don't be too concerned about that. What else did I do in this room? Oh, I know. The other thing I did was I finally finished up this outside section. If we turn this around, really hope I don't slide this thing off the table one day. But yeah, this section over here is completely done. So we have the little vents that go up. There's this section that slants outwards, and then we have the window pieces. I also did find some window pieces. I probably should have looked a little bit more thoroughly before I just decided, oh yeah, I don't have all these pieces, I need to place some orders. I do, however, appreciate the fact that I did not place the orders before actually looking and finding these pieces. So we're good to go there. Everything's looking fine. I think the last thing I want to do for this episode is see how much I can get done with the roof here. I'd love to get the ceiling of this room completed and have basically this entire section covered up. That way, when I get started next week, I'll just add the mountains that will be on top of this, and we'll just be good to go. So unfortunately, we're probably not going to make it to the other sections that go off to the right side, but I think I'm super happy with the progress that we've made. I'll be able to get a very nice picture of Hux talking to these guys for the thumbnail of this photo once I get the ceiling in this room. So that's what I'm going to work on. Let's see how that goes. Man, there really is just something so magical about adding lights in, as well as minifigures to finish off a MOC. It really is just the icing on the cake. So you can see here, we have all the minifigures piled into this room. We have the lights installed in the ceiling, which is pretty awesome. And we even have some lights in that back hallway over there. You guys can actually kind of see what that looks like now. As I mentioned before, you know, it's nothing super special, but it is a hallway, and that's kind of cool. It's always nice to have depth with your MOCs. So yeah, I love the minifigure placement here. I have a bunch of just standard, well, basically what I did, I took the first order crew guys and I just took the helmets off, or the hats, depending on which ones you want to use. They all have the same torso, and I added some nice heads and hairs to them. I specifically wanted to add her in because this is the one who says, weapon charged in 15 minutes. She actually does have a minifigure, the actress. She's Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think that's her name. But the face that she has for a Lego figure is like on a gray base, so it looks kind of washed out. So I just opted to use the Ident Versio head and hair piece, and I think that came out pretty nicely. Once again, the floor glow, that just looks so awesome in this room. It adds so much to this room, having the floor glowing with that blue color. I love the way that looks. The primary scene in this room is, of course, the Imperial officer going up to Hux, and Hux telling them, I think he says like scramble all the squadrons, whatever. I don't know, he just has something to them. But that is the scene up here in the front. I think that looks pretty good as well. Got the snowtroopers placed behind him. Everyone, actually, let me turn him a little bit. There we go. Now everyone is positioned perfectly. We also have another guy standing in the background looking at Hux, and then 2 First Order crew with the big helmets on the consoles up here. So altogether, I think this room looks awesome. I'm super excited to finally have this done. This is probably the last interior room I'm going to be building for a while. The rest of this section of the build is just going to be me expanding all the snow here, just kind of moving this section going on that way. So this was a nice little last hoorah, at least for the meantime, until I have to do some more interior. But this was a ton of fun to do. I think that the stickers on the consoles came out very well. You can see those. They just really scream First Order. They have a nice First Order aesthetic to them. And the lights in this room just really cap everything off to make it look like a very nice room. I think I also want to give you guys a view from this side. If you're like looking at the MOC from this point of view, you can see in through the window, and I think that just looks awesome. You can see so much action going on in that room. Of course, Hux over to the left, and then just the rest of the First Order guys working on consoles, doing what they do. And if you get even closer, this view gives you a very nice look at the floor in there. So very proud of how that came out. This is really going to pop. Like once this is built into the rest of the MOC, I think this section right here is really going to pop, being the one illuminated room in here. So I love the way that came out. That's really all I got for you guys this week. I'm super happy with the progress we got done. The fact that this room is now complete makes me very happy. We can just move on with other sections of the build and hopefully get a bunch of this MOC knocked out. I know a lot of people are very anxious to see this MOC completed, as am I. So we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. This is certainly a step in the right direction, getting this room done. There's tons of wires up top, which is fine. It's all going to be hidden. But moving forward, I'm going to need to cover all this up, obviously. And there's going to be some rock work on the top here. That'll be basically the top section of this module. But I probably won't focus on that this week. This week, I think my main focus is going to be finishing up some of the other base plates on the side of this one, getting everything leveled off, at least to this level, which shouldn't be too difficult. The build techniques in here aren't anything super intricate, so should be able to accomplish that. I'm pretty sure I have all the parts on hand to accomplish it, so you guys should hopefully see a bunch of progress this week. But with that being the end of the episode, let's actually go ahead to the final closing statements. And that's going to finish up the video today, guys. Of course, in the comment section below, let me know what you think of the progress on Starkiller base so far. I am extremely happy with what we were able to get done this week. I'm hoping for this upcoming week, I'm just going to try to work on as many of the other sections that are adjacent to this one as possible. Get a nice full row of base plates with things built up. Perhaps even start the elevator in the section to the rightmost side of the build. So you guys are definitely going to want to be tuning in for this. A lot of people have been asking me recently, when is Starkiller base going to be finished? I wish I had an answer for you guys, but it's so hard to tell now. I've gotten so much done, but there is also still so much left to build. So I'm trying not to focus too much on it. Like when I really start thinking, man, I just want to finish this MOC, that's not the most productive mood to be in. So instead I'm thinking, man, I'm just excited to work on the next section. I'm excited to get the next thing done. And then in time, it will all fully be complete. And then I can walk off into the sunset. But until then, I'm happy that you guys are along for the ride. And I can't wait to show you what I built next. So that's going to finish up things today. If you like what I do, go ahead and support the video by hitting the like button, support the channel by smashing that subscribe button. And I'll be back again very soon.